2024. The Phillies had a frustratingly short postseason stay, but they did manage to end Atlanta's 6-year run atop the division standings. The challenge this year is to maintain excellence from April through October. The Braves were beset by a never-ending barrage of injuries, but still snuck into the postseason for a 7th straight year. They'll be anxious to prove they are still the team to beat in the East. It looked like the road was coming to an end for the Mets in early June, but they were one of baseball's best teams from there, making a spirited run to the NLCS. Can they build on that momentum and push past the Phils and Braves in 2025?
We welcome Juan Soto and his family to the Mets.
Yes, the Nationals lost 91 games for the 2nd straight season, but 2024 just felt different. Better. With a young nucleus starting to take shape, there is plenty of reason for optimism in the nation's capital. Down south, the Marlins are coming off a 100-loss season, but were without their 2 best starters, who should both return ready to steady the rotation. Opportunities abound on offense for a bevy of young prospects to make their mark and usher in the next era for Miami.
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. We are playing some MLB 25 Azaz. We are doing March.
And the San Diego Padres. Opening day festivities wrapping up. We'll
have not messed with this at all.
Started right after this.
If there's any problem with the audio, let me know too.
Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jerry Kellner. And a swing and a miss there. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada appears to be getting loose. Suarez.
How do I get their my bullpen?
Warming up as well.
They changed the controls.
Kicks and fires. Little chopper rolls foul.
Not crazy about that. I kind of liked having you just hit the up button and
swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Orlando Arcia. He's old. For 1.
no win. Oh, okay, so they changed the buttons. Okay.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis makes a nice running catch.
I'm so used to pressing up, not over.
They
don't show the bullpen no more? Leave. Like, that used to be one of my favorite things, was seeing the relievers get off and throw. That's stupid.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
Go, go, go.
And that's the 3rd out.
Oh, damn.
So they go. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Oh, yeah, I got to turn that shit off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And
All right, I got to figure that out. That's going to drive me crazy. Rarely.
for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Luis Ariz stands in.
Wait, I just realized, do they not? They don't have Jurickson Profar on the Braves?
And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, wait. I thought I took this stupid thing off. None. There we go.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Sale delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. Nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. King back to work. On the ground right side. To first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds.
Come on, Big Bear.
You tip your cap.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
That is what we call good contact.
Go ahead run on base. Matt
Mario.
Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one to first, but it kicks foul. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swung on, belted. Touches down. That's a hit.
Project Queen Bay!
Throw comes in quickly.
Thank you for stopping in. Hope your afternoon is going okay.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
Hopefully you got good sales.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Olson around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take.
Oh, we got him.
1 out. Runner at second. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Do I sound okay, by the way? No echo or nothing?
Fouled off to the right.
You never know with these headsets.
Ripped to right. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners.
Donut.
With 1
That's
out.
like
Here's Sean Murphy.
that's like an early day type thing. Popcorn's good though.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Feeds to second. Out there. And that's 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers
Oh, my dad would
have
love
fared
you.
so far.
Anytime my dad goes to the, we go to Walmart, my dad buys donuts.
Got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he
We literally jokingly call him Homer.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
My sister got him pajama pants with Homer eating donuts.
To change the outlook of an important inning like this. But you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Yeah, I don't eat donuts.
On the ground, Arcia zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rosario in the box again. Takes a strike.
Though I did buy myself a snack yesterday. I don't get it all the time because I get burned out on snacks.
Too early or too late.
But
that's a timing problem.
I had a craving for them, so I had some last night. I bought a little bag of pistachios.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
I'm trying to be. Like, obviously, you know just what's going on, so. But that stuff's out of my hands, so I'm trying not to let it bother me.
And there's a ball.
The pistachios used to be better. So I loved pistachios when they used to color the shells red because I would open them and then I would suck on the shells. You know, suck the food coloring off the shells. Now they don't. They don't do that no more. Now they're just whatever, plain.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one
but
fouled
still
off.
like them.
Kelnick gets his
I blame my mama for that. Out. My mama got me into them.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
And what did you think of the picture? My aunt gave that to my dad today. She found that. That is me as a 1-year-old. I found that. That is, I was 1 year old.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
October 1985.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
I was a wee little lad.
Out to short, Arcia. Tosses to first. And that's one away.
That was my mama holding me, and then my brother was in the background.
Trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's the ball. And that's down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, out to short. Arcia whips it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And now it's Tirso Ornelas.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
There's a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Alrighty.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yuki
Damn it.
Matsui.
I'm so used to the old
keep
buttons.
This one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alright, we're good. Last Sal Iglesias up.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wish you had the option to see the relievers, though.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
Come on, Big Bear. So wing up, bada bada. So wing.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Definitely gonna tweak the lineup.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Look out. And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here is Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to Bogarts. Back to the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. 1 hit. We head to the bottom of the ninth. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias. A chance at his first save of the year. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he
You
struck
go sit
him
down.
out. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So digging in, Luis Arias. And that's in there at the knees. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Finish no-hitter. What is with them and these fucking no-hitters? Gotta try to change out some of these guys too. All right, I do like Harris batting second. Guess also we're gonna. No. All right, so we're gonna make trades. We're gonna look for upgrades at catcher because we need a backup catcher, and we could use pitching help. I wish I could like something. I hate when they do this crap with the no-hitter though.
Back here in San Diego, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And he'll be safe at first.
What the hell happened on that?
Here comes Luis Arraez to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy. Arraez is the first player in MLB history to win 3 straight with 3 different teams. The Twins, Marlins, and the Padres.
Good hitter.
2. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front.
Fly ball down the line. Acuna on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Oop.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit.
Yeah, it's stupid the no-hitter.
First and second now with nobody out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that drops in.
I hate
for
when
a
they do
strike.
this crap.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the.
In the last game,
nice
it was
job
like
right there.
every other
I've gotten to
game
call
was
some
like
incredible
finish your
NLDS
no-hitter,
games
finish
here
your
at
no-hitter.
Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS game 4 here in
And I hope
22
they
when the Padres knocked
fix
off
that.
LA, and then
Apparently
game
not.
4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Machado batting with 1 down takes a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And now Eggy Rosario, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And a swing and a miss. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Kelnick has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Swinging a foul out of play. And that is out of play.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And 1-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, left field. Kelnick makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next pitch misses. 1-1.
Well, I recovered and only threw 1. Gave up 1 hit.
They're down to their final strike.
See if you can
Not
go
a no-hitter,
upstairs a
but
little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the
2 hits.
Line drive, base hit.
Of course, it's the guy that, the batting.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And he deals. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Arise off of first with 2 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Oh, come on. He went.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Ooh, they're bringing me in a tough spot.
Back here in San Diego, we're in the 8th with 1 man out. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. Bogarts in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Damn.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Big strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Strike three, go sit down.
And he's down on strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here is Austin Riley.
Ryan Hoeing.
Hoeing back to work. Swing and a miss as he
This man is out here hoeing around.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the ninth. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And in there with a double off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. And there's a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field.
Oh.
He's out and makes the play. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over.
I thought that was dropping.
Extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
There's a swing and a try.
Oh,
That's back there.
that is night Joshi.
And they add to their lead. It's 9-6. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Now it's going to be Chadwick Trump, Bogarts. And he can't come up with it. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Jared Kelenic. Misses off the plate. 1-0. Trump off of first with 2 away. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning. 2-run homer. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Bottom. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Raisel Iglesias. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Tatis waits. And ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Trump down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's Machado. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And Manny gets a piece. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Padres with only 1 out remaining. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can
swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
There you go. Oh, we lost it. We lost. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about scouting. All right.
Here in Atlanta, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Norby up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I don't know what the heck caused that to go so slow.
1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone, and worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw in, and he's out.
Out.
Up, down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Tied at 6, and now it's going to be Matt Olson. And he hits a ground ball right side. Right. The throw to first, and Olson is set down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a foul ball. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag. So runner at second, 2 down. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
2 outs. Runner on first. Brian De La Cruz getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers makes the catch, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. A 7-6 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman. New pitcher for the Braves, Joe Jimenez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. There's the strike, 95 of that one. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. That one missed. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a little bit high. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
In the air to left center, De La Cruz brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Curry, a 6-foot righty, 195 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first, out. And a quick out, number 1. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hill makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Nope.
Hill flashes the leather on the running cat. All set to start the 9th in this one. Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw on to Olsen, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the K. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. Now it's the DH, Griffin Conine. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
We will gladly take that. Not another no-hitter bullshit.
At Truist Park, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit.
There's a hit.
Mindset for
First
him
batter.
and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well,
Stop with the stupid no-hitter bullshit.
On the bench knows exactly what's going down, and the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's towards center. Harris sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Schwarber in the box again. Takes a strike. Tap foul at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The pitch ripped on a line, and that'll do it. So welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Sale back to work. Out towards right center field. Harris after it. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kepler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. We go to the 9th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
So, man aboard, Trey Turner at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for one. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
One down. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Check swing to the first.
Oh, I did not. No.
And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around.
Ooh.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses. The count now 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. And now it's filled up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He makes
got a
the
trophy
grab.
for that.
That's out number 2. Boz back to work. Fought off foul. And the pitch. Center field. Mangum. 1 down. Base is empty, 1 away. And here is Michael Harris II. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Morel makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Now,
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now.
and he reluctantly takes his walk.
Runner edges away at second. Right side. Low. Hauls it in for the out. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Caught him looking for the K.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position.
Double steal in the dirt. Riley crosses the plate. He scores on the wild pitch.
No, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while. That somehow they can come back and win this thing.
Josh Lowe will hit next. This could end it. Short hop liner, handled it short. On to first, ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
I mean, I did okay. I did 1 hit. Yeah. Definitely deserved a little boost. Not a great game, but it was a decent game. Boy, they don't even have pro player on the Braves.
back now in Toronto. Welcome in John Shelby, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. That's out to center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Will Wagner, the next to hit. Gets the outside corner with that one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Here's George Springer. And that drops in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Here in Atlanta, welcome in John Shelby and Chris Singleton. We've got 1 out here in inning number 7.
I got to try to come back.
The Braves have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
Here comes the manager.
Oh.
Jojo Romero taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Fouled off. He was late.
Right now,
I
they're
want to
looking
pinch
for
hit.
something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Big spot for him here. And delivers outside. That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field.
Damn.
Ciani tracks it down. Staying in the game on defense, Brian De La Cruz. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Bummer back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cards really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They have 6 hits today with runners in scoring position, and that's something they can feel very proud of.
3rd hit of the day for the DH. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Bummer deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And Acuna able to make the grab.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
That one drilled left field. De La Cruz makes the grab. And that back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Substitution being made at first. Braves going with a pinch runner. Number 70. Back to the top of the order now. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He comes across to score, and the Braves tie it up. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Michael Harris the second. Swing and a ground ball. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And this ball's going to wind up out of. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Donovan gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third.
They should have probably walked him.
With one away.
They didn't, and they got away with it.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Now they should walk. No? All right.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Man at first with one gone. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red. Gorman throws on to first. That's out. So coming into the game now on defense, number 70. He's in at shortstop. And now the short.
Here we go.
Raisel Iglesias comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Out to short. Slings to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Now batting Michael Ciani.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
To the right side, Olsen. The flip to the pitcher, covering. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed.
That gets by him.
Ole.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. It's another win for a team that's been on fire to start the year.
Yeah, Boog, love to see it. I mean, these guys are getting tons of W's, and they're putting themselves in a great position to contend for the postseason.
Back here in Denver, John Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Greg Jones. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Brian Snitker. And he pops up the bunt. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made.
All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr. Shaviyi back to work. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia. They get him, but it was pretty close. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side, but that rolls foul. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones pulls it in on the run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you
dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies, Kyle Farmer. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now here is Sam Hilliard. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him! 3rd out. 2. So remaining in the game defensively, Kyle Farmer. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. So here's Murphy now. He's already homered here in this one.
He is no longer on the Rockies. That tells you they kind of screwed up the rosters just a little bit.
And there's
he is now with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just Lawrence.
Yeah, big swing.
So they must have set these rosters like back in December or something.
Get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Headed towards the corner. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Base is empty.
Can't say who's throwing in their bullpen.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Backed off the plate that time. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up. So bottom of the ninth, Jacob Stallings now. Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Jones stands in now and watches strike one. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Olsen takes it to the bag. Rockies down to their final out. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Jones. And a first-pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take game one of the series on the road.
The Dodgers got a losing record? What?
Truist Park. And we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And that is out of play. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Acuna able to make the grab. And we're back. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
It appears Dave Roberts. Blake Trinan into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Hauls it in after a long run. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Damn.
Makes the grab. 2 down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Ground ball right side. Taylor in plenty of time to first, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Will Smith to the plate.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Smash down the left field line.
Oh boy.
Reaching down, makes the catch. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing. Back here in Atlanta, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Trinan back to work. Hard hit, could be extra base.
There we go.
As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
In today's game, outs are
Come on,
valuable,
baby.
so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Out to short, bats up with it. Sends it across to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Good sinker low in the zone right there.
That's it for Trinan.
Anthony Banda gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hernandez grabs it on the run. He'll score on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th. Here comes Austin Riley.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Hernandez has this one sized up. And a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that one hammered. That's back.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, baby.
And gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite
They
get
should
enough
walk
behind
Ozuna.
it to get it out of here, but once it got
Not
over
going
his
to,
head
but
in
they
left
should.
field, it was extra bases all the way.
Ozuna stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is foul back. Olson stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That one hit to right. Conforto. And the inning is over. Now into the game, Nick Allen. He's in at shortstop. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Andy Papas.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of ninth inning comeback.
There you go.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
They said he blew a save, huh?
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Here comes Chris Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that drops in for a strike.
Ready.
Ripped to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
We gladly take it down. Hey, my hometown Pirates. Sure, we'll get Marcus Stroman. Trade management team needs. We're no longer looking for a starting pitcher. We're now looking for a shortstop. So even though Stroman's going to pitch out of the bullpen, they're going to make me.
Go to the bottom of the first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On the corner for a strike. The Braves are looking very strong so far this season. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
And there's a foul ball.
The only reason I took him was because I didn't give up anything. Really?
The shortstop takes a ball. Stroman with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
That's to third, and that chance handled. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first. Here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Brian Reynolds here.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
There's a strike. Reynolds getting to start in left. 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That clips the corner.
Low ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing. Back here at PNC Park, here's O'Neal Cruz. Stroman back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
McCutchen with some impressive production lately. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Squeezes it, and that's the inning. Pirates. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Connor Falefa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go. Bottom 4. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jared Triolo. That's in for a strike. Triolo, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ball, that's outside.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line to left, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 3rd. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly it.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Here's the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
And that's ruled the swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one popped up. Albies. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. And now Nick Gonzalez. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Check swing. Went around. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Takes it in for the out. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out. Base is empty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 down. Base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. It's a strikeout for the Stro Show, his 2nd of the game.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Stroman back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, it's so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Whips it across, and that quickly 2 away. Popped up. Albies.
You take it. Got it.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Man, I figured they'd take me out by now.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. A little bit low.
That's the ball.
I have no control.
High fly ball.
I can't make the change myself.
Right
or else I
side.
would've.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Around first, digging for 2. Here comes the throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter.
That's it. Okay.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to
You
strand
blew
that
it.
runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Off balance feed, there's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Not sure what happened there, but okay. Oh, so they sent Dylan Dodd back down.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Man at second. Lifted in the air, right field.
4-4-4.
Well done, drives in the run. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boone, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Abrams tosses
Damn.
the first, and Acuna retired. So the batting order turns over. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ground ball left
Shit.
side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Got him.
Fuck.
The double play cuts down the...
Yeah.
And here is Ronald
Got a trophy
Acuna
for that,
Jr.
though.
Swing and a
Damn.
ground ball, base hit right
I am
field. Tosses across
I
the
am
first.
shitting the bed with
That's
Acuna.
the
You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Fly ball center field. Rafaela hauls it in for the out. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits off the monster. Throw into third. He pulls into second as 2 runs score in the play.
There we go.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Michael Harris the second. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering upstairs.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. That one is gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add on. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Olsen now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Good for Delmar.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second.
They need to get him out.
Away.
Yep, there we go.
Greg Weisser on to pitch out of the pen here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and that's night-night.
Hammered out towards left field.
That's over the monster.
There, and it is gone way over the monster. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Abreu going back. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Man at second with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. And that's way high. Ball 1. Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
They're in trouble.
That's a ball.
Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the Green Monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this. it is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the Green Monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
Man at second. That one ripped. Rafaela puts it away. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, they used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the Monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from third, and it's an 8-run lead.
I mean, the Green Monster's enough. You're going to add something else to it. It's like miniature golf or something, but I can only imagine how difficult it was to navigate out there.
Makes the catch, inning over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Angel Perdomo.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Right through there for a strike. And that one pulled foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB, or the...
That's gone.
Now this is blasted. Way back there. On
That's
its way.
in the
Gone.
monster.
He'll circle the bases. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10. Justin Wilson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
This one in the air. Devers makes the grab, 1 down. Here is Austin Riley. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Olsen around second, headed for third. The throw in, safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. 10-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Trevor Story. Now into the ball game on defense, Brian De La Cruz. He takes over in right. Also entering the game, number 70. He's the new third baseman. Perdomo back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Number 70, Christian Tyro.
He swings and fouls one off. A swing and a soft liner. And out number 1 on the grab. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. High fly ball out to left field. Kelnick should have this one. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. Here's Sean Murphy. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jared Kelnick. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Warning track, wall,
Gone.
and you can touch them all, baseball man.
Home run, Jared Kelnick.
He made him pay for that one. It's 11-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Now this is in the air down the line. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Brian De La Cruz. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And here it comes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls.
Oh,
and
Boston.
now it looks like extra bases. De La Cruz around third. He will score. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Abreu snags it on the run. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Rafael Devers up to hit. So coming into the game now on defense, Nick Allen. He'll play second. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 12-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That's okay, though.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just
that ball went out.
missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Perdomo is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. They're cementing themselves as one of the top teams in the league. Another W in this one.
Great play just about every single game from them, and it's really been impressive. I think we might be witnessing something really special here.
I'm not allowed to call it. Okay, that's stupid. Now they're using Perdomo. They're gonna make me play Eli White. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to call it here for right now. I will be back tomorrow probably playing this.